What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today, as you can tell by the title, we are building a renovated Tudor home. So if you don't know what a Tudor home is, we are building in the world of Windenburg, and Windenburg has a lot of Tudor style homes in them. So the reason this is a the reason why I'm calling this a renovated Tudor is because it's gonna be very it's gonna look new. Basically, it's gonna look newer than your traditional Tudor home would look. It's gonna be very monochromatic on the outside. Monochromatic meaning very white and black. um, it's gonna have the original brick, I imagine, that was on the house, but it's gonna be all painted white. um, it's gonna have black windows. I'm gonna end up using the black or some windows from Snowy Escape, and then the upstairs bit of the house is actually gonna have the original um, wood paneling that you would see on Tudor homes. I'm picking that now. This kind of, I don't know what you'd actually call that. Um, it's like a partial panel. I don't know. It's got like wood panels on it. I don't know what you'd call that, but that's what you normally see on like Tudor style homes. So, or maybe that was on the entire house, and then, well, I don't know how that would be on the entire house and then they would replace it with brick. Unless there's like fake brick out there that you can do. I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, maybe the brick is original and they just painted it. Um, so they have a big deck. So they're not gonna have much of a back. They're not gonna have a backyard at all. All they have is this deck, that I end up just putting a few little things on. And I do that towards the end of the video. I don't put a gate around it or anything. It's not that high up, and I mean your Sims can't step off or on that anyway, so they're not gonna actually fall. So you don't really have to worry about it. Um, Here I'm just doing the garden. So I started with I put some dirt down and then I put some mulch on top of it. If you don't know what mulch is, it's like those like wood shavings that you put on your garden. And the reason why I put those is because I wanted this to look, excuse me, had to like burp. You couldn't hear it though, but I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted it to have that. Mulch is sometimes like a red orangey color, and I like how that looks in gardens, and I really wanted this one to like look like that. I don't know if it kind of came off that way though, just because I mean, I ended up covering it with the greenery, so it really just looks like dirt underneath. And then I'm using this other terrain paint that's like part grass, part dirt, to kind of blend it into the grass, so it's just not a hard stop. I actually learned that from Devin Bumpkin. That's not something I used to do, but it makes it blends it all together and makes it look natural. So now we're kind of starting on the interior. When I inserted this footage into Premiere Pro, which is where I edit my footage, it was only an hour and 45 minutes long, like worth of footage, and I was so confused. I was like, "There's no way that I just knew for a fact I had forgot to record something, but I didn't." So, um, yeah, shorter speed build today, but nothing wrong with that. So here's the kitchen. I'm using the Dream Home Decorator, or one of the Dream Home Decorator counters, because I actually built this like soon after the pack came out. Like I think I did 3 builds that were like heavily with the Dream Home Decorator pack, and then I think I did this one right after those, or like I did one more and then this one. I'm not sure, but yeah. My point is by the time I started building this, I still wasn't over the kitchens from that pack or the items from that pack. But I definitely don't feel the home with a bunch of Dream Home Decorator stuff. Cause like this couch, I could have easily did an L-shaped couch. It actually would have fit in that corner, but I used the couch and this chair from the paranormal stuff pack, just because I really wanted to go with a lighter tone in here. So a lot of white, a lot of light wood. It's really just that, just white and light wood tones. It's really not a whole lot of other colors in here. I do kind of pop in some black here and there just because the windows were black, and if I hadn't have put black in other places, it just would have looked odd, in a room that was windows. Try to ignore what I'm doing here because I couldn't quite figure out how I wanted to lay out the living room. I'm not sure if we've made it to there. I think this is the final layout of the living room. So I ended up putting a side door there so you could get out to the deck where all the activities are going to be. Instead of putting the TV on a console table in front of that window, I put a fireplace. I think I had to size that fireplace down. I'm not 100% sure, but from my understanding, fireplaces do work when you size them down. But then I just put the TV on top of the fireplace, and I felt like that kind of opened up that space a little bit more. Um, yeah, maybe it didn't. I don't know. This living area, although it is open, it's kind of squished because as you can see, I'm putting in a dining room table here, and there's archways there. So now I'm changing out the archways so that they're not really getting in the way of the archways. I think what I end up doing, I always feel like I have to put a chair on every side of the table, but a lot of people that I watch do speed builds, they actually don't. Sometimes they don't put chairs on the ends of the table, and I feel like in a lot of cases that's realistic. Like, you don't, in every household, there's not like a proper dining room where you can like have this nice table with chairs all the way around. Sometimes there are people that have like more open floor plans like this where they can maybe only fit two chairs on either side, because if they were to put them on the ends, there wouldn't be enough space or something like that. I don't know. But I'm really bad about player testing my builds. I mostly worry about getting the footage recorded, edited, uploaded, and all of that. That I just never go and upload them because I am lazy by nature. And when I'm done with the build, I don't feel like going into live mode, making sure everything works, blah, 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 blah. So maybe one day that will change when I get more subscribers. But I am sorry if anything doesn't work or if your Sims can't move around because it's kind of cramped in here. Ignore what I'm doing there because I end up having to get rid of that shelving unit because I realized I did not put a door into the bathroom. So, and then since I, remembered that, I was like, well, let me go ahead and furnish the bathroom. I usually do them off camera, but, oh, I guess I did do that one off camera. Maybe I just showed you me putting in what tiles I chose. I don't know. But it did just go by really quickly, so I have no idea if I did that on camera or not. But and also sorry if I'm moving around too much. I don't know what's going on because I've kind of, when I first started YouTube and doing speed builds, I got a lot of comments about like my videos being too like the camera being too crazy and it making people sick and like making it hard to watch. And I got better about it for a while, but something about this video is like actually like, I don't know, it's moving a lot. But anyway, it's gotten better now. This is the master bedroom. Also, I wanted to say quickly before I start talking about the build again, I was going to post a video today of me using the new pawn tool, or not using it, but I was going to do a build. I was going to post a build today where I use the pawn tool in it. And I started the build and it looks good. I love it. The only thing is it's a landscaping heavy build, and I use the Better Build by mod by Twisted Mexi where you can where it adds the debug items to the actual build by catalog, and you can filter through them, you can search for them, you can eyedrop them, you can hold down shift and they'll automatically regenerate when you place one down. And so doing the build was really stressful because the Better Build by mod is broken right now from yesterday's patch. So I did as much as I could, and I actually made it to the interior, but I still had a lot of landscaping to do behind the house in the backyard area. So I furnished the kitchen, and I was like, and I started watching a Normani interview on YouTube, and I was like, I'm done with this. So I'm waiting until his patch comes out, or his updated, or the updated mod comes out, um, to finish that build. But I can tell you right now that it won't be finished today. So it might possibly come out tomorrow if I don't finish my first cottage living build to go up tomorrow. So you may still get to see it. But anyway, this is the room right next to the bathroom in that hallway. This is for a kid, which I imagine is a girl based on the way I am furnishing it and in what colors I'm using. Um, don't really have a storyline for this family or anything, or what anyone's personalities are. I just furnished it based on gender. um, but here is me doing that hallway bathroom. So this is the main bathroom downstairs. So the kid has to share that bathroom, the parents have to share that bathroom, and then any guests that come over have to use that bathroom. So if I lived in this house, I would definitely want to be the kid that has the upstairs room, because there is a bathroom upstairs as well, that he pretty much gets to have to himself. You could, I guess, technically turn that bathroom into a very, very, very small other kids' room, and the whole family just shares the downstairs bathroom. But yeah, I figured, as a teen, he would probably have, because I imagine this is a teen's room. I imagine he would have, a lot of friends over all the time. So instead of them going downstairs, ripping and running up and down the stairs to use that bathroom, well, there's a bathroom upstairs to use. And maybe the upstairs bathroom is the guest bathroom, and the downstairs bathroom is only meant for uh, the parents and the kid. Uh, or maybe the parents make the little girl go upstairs to use the bathroom. Maybe they don't let her use that bathroom either. I don't know. But this is the teen's room, like I said. I made him. He's the only one that has a storyline, because for teen rooms, I kind of have to have a storyline for them. Otherwise, I don't know what to do with their rooms. But I went for a very monochromatic color scheme in here, black and white. And I made him into music, because I was gonna use that like chest as a coffee table, but then I was like, it looks like he could store his like music equipment in there, so I just went all out and made him into music. And I decided to give him a loft bed just because I don't do that very often. I like to give, whenever I do teen rooms, I like to give them double beds, because I feel like that's more realistic. Like I never had a twin bed in my life. I never had I never had a twin bed in my life. I always had a full size bed in my childhood home, and then I now that live in an apartment, I had a queen size bed, and now I have a king size bed. So I don't know. I just feel like as a teen you wouldn't have a twin size bed. So I usually never do that. I usually give my teens double beds, and also because if you have MC Woohoo, you can have your Sims Woohoo, your teens Woohoo, and they can't woohoo in single beds without the Wicked Whims mod, and we don't want to use that mod because I want to be monetized one day and make some money. So yeah, but that's just me explaining why I usually put double beds in teens room. Anyway, we are outside on the decking area, so all I did was place a picnic table. I did a small little seating area at the front, just acting as if those chairs and that table were originally there. They're older. Then I gave them a nice little fire pit area with some plants around and a grill. And then only thing I forgot to do was put in a trash can, but I do that off of camera. So that is it, guys. The screenshots are about to start rolling after I place these lights. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments. And please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Oh, and I know I'm behind on comments. I will get to those as soon as possible. Thank you guys. Bye.